Well, today is Friday, December 23rd, 2016. Got a little surprise out today. I finally got that nasty little stud out of the block. That thing was a pain in the butt. I drilled it out and I stuck a easy out in it, because that dang, I was really PO'd at the easy outs anyways. I didn't think about using them, but, well, you tried it and it didn't work. That's right. I was going to weld just a bolt in there, but I got so angry with it today that I just heated it up with the torch, heated around that hole, or heated in the hole, stuck the ready rod, or the easy out in there, and tapped on it and turned on it with a crescent wrench, and it popped that bad boy right out of there. So there, no more stuck block, or no more stuck rod in the block, or yeah, stud in the block. There's the holes where it was. Here's the block. I got it de-sleeved and working on getting it cleaned up for the most part. I'm wishing I could find a better way to clean the heck out of this without having to like disassemble the entire thing. I can't. He doesn't want to take the crankshaft out, so I'm trying to get inside the where the wet jackets sit, in that second ring down there is where that big seal sits, and to get that seal out and get it cleaned up in there would be easier to do it from the bottom side, but I can't because, of course, crankshaft is in there yet, and he doesn't want the crankshaft removed. Maybe I can convince him so we'll remove it anyways. But I spent about 3 hours this afternoon cleaning on the block, and then cleaning and getting this stud out. So I probably spent an hour or so trying to work on this stud again, because I was just agitated with it. It irritated the crap out of me. And then I cleaned, like I said, I cleaned the surface of the block. Was working on it. It's got some surface, looks like some surface crud, but other than that, it looks really nice on the top here. The bottom looks good as well. I'm working on getting the clutch housing cleaned out. The bottom side here looks nice. It's coming along good. The top, on the other hand, is still a greasy, grimy, slimy mess. I took the clutch, the throwout bearing out, the throwout arm and everything. The pedal push is right back here, for anybody who's never seen inside of a Super A before. And then this evening I just finished, you noticed I had all these blocks sitting right here. Well, there's my blocks. I built myself. I've been pricing around to see where I can find for a jack stand block, or jack stand here. And I was looking around and I figured, oh, let's just give me a chance and see if I can build myself one. And there you go. I built myself a jack stand. I used some, I think that's inch by inch angle irons, and I used some strap irons, and I used a pair of pipes. One pipe is the center pipe. This pipe is the center pipe that runs underneath, like between the axles of a wagon or flatbed or things of the sort. And then I found another piece of pipe that fit inside of it really well, so I married the two together, welded a piece of channel iron on the top, and yeah, I have this channel iron wide enough so I can take a chunk of 2x4 and stick it in there to make it so it's kind of a softer spot. But I wanted to get rid of this, these stupid blocks, because I didn't care much for them. It wiggles a little bit, but it's loose in there, and it's a fresh pipe, so I can drill my own holes. And then I'm using a 3/8 bolt, which is it's a hard steel grade 8 3/8 bolt. So that's what's holding my pipes together. But and then I welded up, like I said, I welded up the framing Welded it all up and got it put together this way. It's sturdy, I guess. It's holding. So, I guess if you want to criticize it, well, then you can just take a long walk off a short pier. But it's one of them farmerized things. I've been trying to build a set of splitting jacks. I've been thinking about building a set of splitting jacks just for doing clutch work, but I haven't come up with any ingenious ideas of how to do so. I'm trying to inquire jacks with the implement jacks with the rolly wheels on the bottoms, like heavy duty implement jacks, to, you know, like on the frame rails, where on like a Farmall, like a later Farmall, they would have the frame rails in here, to where you disconnect the clutch, you disconnect the bell housing and the engine, and you'd slide that part forward, and then you would have this sitting here on this stand, and or a transmission roller. I'm talking out of my butt, but anyways, that's kind of what I've got going on here. I've got things going. I'm working, cleaning up, but I want to build a set. I just have to come up with a design yet, and I haven't come up with anything too ingenious yet. But and I used on the bottom of that, I used this as a pattern to hold them on the bottom of that stand. This is how I measured out to keep my legs equal apart when I welded them together, welded them on, and then I just took a piece of steel. I just tack welded, as you can see. I just fart welded that on there, just so I had a good piece. And then I made about 4 of these, just little pieces of strap that are welded into the inside. They're welded. Those are the pieces welded here and here, and on the other 2 legs to keep the legs to the frame. And then I welded up top yet. So I don't know. I guess people call it chicken crap weld, but it holds good for me. I've welded a lot with the old stick welder, and it's done me no wronging yet. I haven't snapped and broke anything bad yet. So, but there's the old orange jukebox. So, but for that's what we got going on. That's the block. It's everything going on, and so hopefully you guys have a Merry Christmas, because tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm off, and the day after is Christmas, so I probably won't do anything in here for a couple days. So, but for that's it. Thanks for watching.